Hello, my name is Chantal Byishimo, and I am going to do this interview for my class. And like we talked about, I will share this interview on YouTube, and only my teacher will have access to it. And just let you know that I just want to make sure that you understand that it's not something that everybody will be able to see. So just for my class project, it just be seen by my teacher. Before we get started, do you mind introducing yourself?
Hi, my name is Diane Muhimpundu, and I am doing my master's in healthcare administration at WGU, and I'll be graduating next year by May, and I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Yeah, May graduation. It's coming soon.
Yes.
Sounds very exciting. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Yeah, so before we get started, I would like to go over confidentiality. This means that everything that we say here will stay between us unless there is something that I think will be harmful to you, or you think of hurting somebody else. Then at that time I'll talk to other people, other person, to be involved. But other than that, everything will be between us two. Is that okay?
Yes, that's fine.
All right, thank you so much. So let's get started. So Diana, when did you first realize that COVID was going to mess up your life?
Um, I think it really hit me back in March 2020. That's when they started talking about COVID, and I have some relatives who got sick, and but on my personal side, it hit me at work where I was working at the coffee place, and our manager told us to close. He told us they are about to close, and we didn't know when they will open, and that was really hard because we didn't know where else we could get money, because I needed that job for my bills.
I can imagine how tough that can be, suddenly having so much uncertainty. What did you do at that point to deal with the changes?
It was really hard at first. I felt kind of lost. I did not know what to do. But after a few days, I tried to set a routine for myself, where I could wake up in the morning and work, just to feel like I wanted to get out of the house. And I would spend time in the afternoon working on a hobby, things that I wanted to do when I was busy. So I tried to learn how to paint.
Well, that sounds good. Setting a routine sounds like a really smart way to handle everything.
Yeah.
You mentioned about painting. Was that something that you knew that was new for you, or was it something that you just learned, because of the pandemic?
It was kind of new for me. I mean, I did a little bit of it when I was a kid, but I hadn't really done it as an adult. But with all the extra time that I had in COVID, I decided to pick it up again, and I found it to be really relaxing, and it gave me something to focus on instead of just worrying about life.
That sounds good. Sounds good. That sounds awesome. It's like you found a creative way to handle stress. How did you paint? How did your painting help you deal with your feeling during this time?
Oh, painting was just like an escape. When I painted, I would forget about all the news and everything that was going on. It helped me to stay calm, and it was just something to look forward to every day. It also made me express all the anxiety and confusion I was feeling, but just in a good way.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Right. It sounds like painting really helped you feel better and express yourself. I'm just curious, what other things did you do to cope during the pandemic besides painting?
Another thing that I did was staying in touch with my friends. We had regular Zoom calls, phone calls, game nights. That helped me to feel less of alone. It was comforting to know that even though we were all stuck at home, we were still together. We also started working out at home, which helped me to stay mentally healthy.
Sounds good. That sounds great. It sounds like staying connected with friends,
Mm-hmm.
staying active really helped you stay positive.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think these things have affected you now that you have you have a little bit more time to normal? Now we're back to normal. How do you feel?
Oh, I think I've definitely stuck with those things. Just like painting is something that I still do. It's almost like a habit now. When I feel stressed, I just make more efforts to call my friends, even if it's just a quick call or a text. The pandemic taught me that it's important to keep friendship.
Absolutely, absolutely. It sounds like you built some really good habits taking care of yourself. Do you feel like the pandemic has changed how you see future, either short term or long term?
Definitely, I value stability more now. It made me realize how quick things can change, and so I try to not take things for granted. I started saving more money just to be ready for anything that could happen, because we never know. And then we also have to enjoy the moment, because we never know what could happen tomorrow. Enjoy the moment while they last.
That's nice. That's really thoughtful way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people feel the same way
Yeah.
about wanting more stability, appreciating the present.
Yeah.
Besides painting, appreciating the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So besides painting and staying in touch with friends, were there other new activities or skills you picked up during the pandemic?
Yes, I actually started cooking more. Before COVID, I wasn't much of a cooker. I would mostly eat out or just get something quick. But during the lockdown, I had the time to experience the kitchen. I learned how to make a bunch of different dishes, and it ended up being really fun. It also made me feel more self-sufficient.
That's nice. That's awesome. Cooking is such a great skill to have, and sounds like it was a way to spend your time. Do you have favorite dish that you liked to cook or you learned to cook during that time?
Oh, definitely, yes. I think my favorite dish is homemade pasta. It took me a few tries to get at it right, but once I did it, it was worth it. There is something about making it from scratch that makes it taste much better.
Wow, homemade pasta. That sounds like delicious. I love how you turn what could have been really challenging time into opportunity to learn new things. Do you think you will keep cooking now that things are getting back to normal?
Yes, for sure. I actually enjoy it now and it feels more healthier. Plus, it's kind of relaxing a long day. It's one of the habits that is gonna stick with me in the long run.
That's great. It's
Yeah.
amazing how some things like cooking can turn into a way of unwind. I'm also curious, did the pandemic change anything about your relationship with family?
Yeah, it did. I think I realized how important family is, especially when you can't see them as much. During lockdown, I couldn't visit my parents, and that was really hard. But we started doing regular video calls and made me appreciate them. Now I make sure to call them at least once a week.
That sounds like touching. It sounds like you have found a new way to stay connected with people that matters most to you. Thank you so much for taking this time and talk to me. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.